guys! Alright, so by the time you guys are watching this video, I have had the baby and am recovering at home, hopefully, and hopefully everything's going great. But I just wanted to make kind of a quick video about things that I believed were essentials for postpartum recovery, things that just kind of help take away a little bit of the pain or discomfort that you will definitely be feeling. I have personally only ever had a vaginal delivery, and I'm hoping that this one is also another vaginal delivery. That is the plan. So pretty much the things that I have put together for you guys today are for recovering after vaginal delivery. The first thing that I am talking about is going to be kind of the things that they give you or tell you for pain for down there. Sometimes, a lot of times women have an episiotomy, so they have stitches down there that kind of can itch or burn or is just painful. And they do give you a lot of stuff at the hospital. So there are some things that I did not buy that I just last time took from the hospital, or they give it to you, they let you have it. And then I figured if I needed anything more, or I used all of the stuff from the hospital, that Alan could just run to like the pharmacy and pick me up what I needed. So the first thing that you are definitely going to need are Maxi Pads. These are so old. I do have a pretty heavy cycle, and so these are something that I had already. But obviously haven't used in the past 9 months. So definitely big Maxi Pads. I would recommend with wings so they're staying in place. But definitely these are going to be a must. And at the hospital they actually have ones I think that are even longer, even bigger. But for me, at least last time when I came home, this was just fine. Like I didn't need the hospital grade, like extra long, huge, super ones. So definitely just a normal Maxi Pad will probably be good enough for you, unless you just have like still excessive bleeding by the time you go home. So hopefully not, but sometimes things do happen. So the next thing that you are going to want is some type of spray bottle. The hospital will actually give you, I think it's called a Peri bottle, and it's just a little squirt bottle that you fill up with water and rinse yourself off down there, because you can't really you don't want to use tissue and stuff to have to wipe everything. You kind of want to be able to rinse off first and just kind of pat dry. So that is something, again, I do not have. I didn't feel like I needed to buy one because the hospital provided one. They definitely come in handy. The next thing is going to be something that you actually put down inside of your pads, and it is Tuck's medicated cooling pads. And these are to help with hemorrhoids specifically, but they also just are very cooling and just very soothing to a very sensitive and very traumatized area. So you would just put like a couple of these in your pad, and they help to kind of just relieve you of some of that pain. The next thing is something that I do not have with me. This is the one thing that I said that if I needed more, that I would have Alan run out and get it for me. But last time I didn't end up needing any extra, and it is Derma Plast. And it is a hospital grade spray that the hospital will provide for you while you're there. And then, like I said, you can take with you, take it home. And it is basically, if I can remember correctly, I think it is cooling. Maybe it does have a little bit of numbing, but it definitely helps with pain in that area. So after you're done going to the bathroom, you have your pad down, you have your Tuck's pads over it, you give yourself a little spray, and then you are done in the bathroom. And all of those things combined seem to just make it a little bit less painful, a little bit less uncomfortable, and just makes things more manageable for down there. You're still most likely going to have pain, and that's why we have medication and things that we're taking to try and help with the pain. But those things as well, they really, really help. And I have seen a lot of these videos, and almost everybody says those two main things. The Tux pads and the Derma Plast spray were really, really amazing for them. So the next two things, again, for me are absolute musts because of the hemorrhoid issue that I have been dealing with. I know I'm going to have. So I have my Preparation H cream. I showed this in my hospital bag video, that I was taking this with me to use there. I don't know if they have this at the hospital. I assume they might, but just in case, I'm bringing my own so that I know that I have it and can use it right away if I need to. So I had this already. I've used this several times. I'm bringing it to use in case I need it in the hospital. So again, a definite must for me. So to go along with the cream, I am going to be having stool softeners right away. Again, I talked to my doctor about that for management for hemorrhoids. Last time was an absolute disaster. And I think Miralax was what I used last time with Kira. So again, I do not have that with me. Anything, if they have it at the hospital and I'm able to bring some home, I will. I might pick up some today at the store or have my husband get it. I don't really know. I'm not really that concerned about it. Like I said, I'm just mainly concerned about having it right away in the hospital so that I'm not having any issues with like backing up or anything like that. So sorry for the TMI, but that for me is definitely essential as far as postpartum and all that stuff. So I just had to share it with you guys just in case you've had issues in the past or are worried about having a potential issue. A stool softener or something like that is definitely a recommendation I would give very highly. Alright, and then my last three items are things that, like I said, I will probably have beside me when I am breastfeeding, either by the bed or most likely in the living room by the couch. And those are things more targeted for breastfeeding. So the first thing that I would say that is definitely essential is a nursing bra. This one is pretty old, so it's not in the best shape. And this is one that's more for like sleeping or lounging around the house. It has no underwire, and it's just to be able to wear something so that you can wear like breast pads and stuff like that and you're not leaking. But it, has the clip at the top for easy access. And I really like these ones. I have two of these. I have two also as well that have the underwire for when I'm going out or whatever. But some type of nursing bra or something like that is definitely going to be an essential for postpartum. So to go along with the nursing bra, you're also going to want some type of nursing pads. Again, these were left over from last time with Kira. These ones are disposable, so they come in just a little package that you open up and stick inside your bra. I do have reusable as well, which I prefer, but these ones are really good for when you go out because they do hold more than the reusable. So these ones will hold a bunch of liquid, and that is good for going out. These were a lifesaver for me when I was going to school right after having Kira. I don't know what I would have done. So these are really good and definitely essential for postpartum mamas that are breastfeeding. Another thing would be nipple cream, especially your first few days and weeks after giving birth. And when you are first starting out breastfeeding, you are going to be sore, you are going to be figuring things out, and sometimes the latch isn't right. You can crack, you can bleed. Until your skin kind of toughens up in that area and is used to it. It is painful to say the least. So having a good nipple cream, whether it's just coconut oil or whatever it is, just put something on that is going to help and give you some type of relief or just moisturize or something. So definitely a good nipple cream. And last but not least is the soft shells that I have here from Medela. It's not something that you have to have by any means, but for me it definitely helped. Again, I'm taking this to the hospital. This was in my hospital bag video, and it is just a kind of, I don't know, dome shape. You put your nipple inside, and it basically just lets no cloth or nothing touch the nipple area and further irritate it. So this kind of just keeps it from coming into contact with anything that would hurt or be rough or anything like that. So I really like these. It gave me kind of a chance to breathe and kind of heal, as opposed to constantly having like my shirt or bra or something down and like sticking to it, or me bleeding, and it kind of, you have to like peel the bra away from the skin, and just, you don't want to get into a mess like that. So for me, these are something that I would tell anybody, go out and get yourself some, because they are going to help you a lot. I felt like my recovery from pain from breastfeeding was definitely sped up, and I think that it was because of these and because I religiously put on the nipple cream. So I hope this video helped you guys. I know a lot of these things are kind of typical things that all moms kind of have in their postpartum videos, but I hope that there was at least one thing that I was able to show you guys that was different, that you didn't think about, that will potentially help you more in your recovery process. Like I said, I hope that I am recovering well. I'm hoping that I can get another video out for you guys shortly. And of course, if you guys have not already, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.